Cool beans. Tyler just said cool beans. Just sat there and went cool beans, man.
I just watched Hot Rod the other day. Have you guys not seen fucking Hot Rod before?
Nah.
One of the great top 5 greatest comedies of all time.
I'm sure that list
Don't
changes
watch
every time you
movies.
talk about a film.
Absolutely doesn't. Hot Rod has been in top 5 for 20 years.
Fair enough.
It is incredible,
Cool.
and one of the best scenes from it is where they say "cool beans" a lot.
As the kids say, cool beans.
The kids do say cool beans. They say it
So
far too
cool
often.
beans.
If they
Yeah.
said cool
Cool
beans, there'd be a
beans.
whole lot less knife violence, wouldn't there?
There would be.
That's what I think.
Who's starting?
Oh,
Yeah,
can't
the
be
fuck started.
arsed.
Do you want me to start? I'll fucking start. us
Yeah,
off.
just do it. Go for
Yeah,
it.
let's go.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Four Pillars podcast. I am one of the pillars, one of your hosts, Tyler, joined by all three of the other four pillars.
Yeah.
George, Ethan, James. Boys, how we going?
I'm good.
I'm doing
Just
bloody
sort of
brilliant.
Sat here, haggard on my chair,
Yeah.
struggling in a corner, as they say. Loving life.
We've been struggling to record, is what's been
We
struggling.
have.
Like,
I'm
let's
bloody
be honest with ourselves,
disoriented.
George
It's
didn't even
been a
know we were
mess.
recording.
I didn't know there was an episode today.
James's internet's dropping out. We were supposed. This is already a week late. More than a week late episode.
That's true.
Because last weekend we were just all sort of like, we're just not available. We're all doing stuff at, except James, and then we just couldn't do it, and that's what ultimately happened.
Yeah.
But really, it was just George was away and I was away. And then
Yeah.
there was Kingdom Hearts 4 news, and it didn't make sense for James to come on the podcast to talk to Ethan, who gives zero fucks about Kingdom Hearts 4.
I would have. See, the thing is, I'm a good sport. I would have humoured the conversation.
Oh, yeah.
I would have asked questions, let James talk about it. But something tells me is, deep down, I'd probably have wanted to die.
It's just James
Very
going,
true.
oh, what do you
Very
think
true.
about the art style
That being
change you
said,
saw
I
in
respect
Quadratum?
everyone's love for Kingdom Hearts. I'll
Yeah.
sit here in silence and want to die. Though that sounds kind of favourable.
That's the deal. That is the deal.
The thing is, George, James and I already talked about it on the As Always podcast, so I don't want to talk about it again.
Oh, you fucking bastards! I can't believe it. The one time big information
It is true,
about
though.
Cage
If I was
comes
being,
out.
yeah, it is true. We did talk about it on the As Always podcast the other day.
Can't
So-
believe it.
It
You
was the
normally
best
wait for me.
conversation ever because it's like
was-
it's me talking about it and Tyler like I don't know what's going on anymore.
That's
Who the
that's
hell
not
is
entirely
woman?
true. That's not entirely true. It was partly true. And what more made me mad about it was like, I've played every game. How do there are all these people I don't know? Like, what's the fuck?
Well, you haven't
is
played
going
the
on?
Classic
shit,
Kingdom
the
Hearts.
shit mobile game, so you.
Yeah,
it's not shit.
it is shit.
I suppose it's.
I've
better
played it. It was
incredible.
fucking
thoughts than end
shit.
one with suicidal thoughts.
I can't believe like that fucking shit mobile game. It's like
Oh, it's the best
It's
Kingdom
like the
Hearts
key
game,
to the
and that's
Kingdom
just
Hearts
the matter of
story.
it. You could actually
says
get rid.
it's
You could actually get rid of every other Kingdom Hearts game. Just leave him with you, New Cross.
It's
and I'll be
fucked
happy.
up. I mean, you
Best
both like
Kingdom
Such a
Melody of
weird
Memory, so you're
cunt.
both fucking crazy in my opinion. But
Do you not like Melody of Memory,
no,
bro?
it's fucking shit. It was just an I
Rhythm
don't
games
know.
are sick.
It was fun. I guess it was fun,
It's
but
fun.
it's like
It's a fun
it was
game.
Pointless. It was fucking pointless.
But
And
to
they
be fair, in
"Look,
my- I
there's,
don't know
there's
if you saw
Kingdom
my-
Hearts story in it. It's just stuff we cut from Remind.
I did write a little tweet review of it, and I did say there was no point to this game. It was just fun. It was just a bit of fun. I said that.
But that was the point then.
I did, but that's why I like it,
because
because my expectations were this has no point, but it's going to be fun. And
Guys,
Kingdom
for the
Hearts was
love of God, can we leave the
it's a bit of
dogma
fun.
to the end?
Yeah, sorry, we're talking about Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. Yeah, it was like a year after it's come out. What are we doing that for?
well, I only just finished it, so that's
What is a Kingdom
for me.
Hearts year? Isn't that like 5 years? Something like that.
I don't know what
It's
that
around
even
about
means.
That's a good point.
I don't know what that means, but I'm
Oh, do you mean like in terms of development time?
I suppose, yeah.
I just
But
thought
also,
the joke
like,
was because
Sora
they
is
take
a-
forever to come out.
Yeah, they do,
Oh,
don't they? And I
yeah,
know that
yeah,
much.
yeah.
'cause
I
he
thought it was
keeps
more about the
saying it.
characters aging, because Sora obviously was 13 in 2002 when the first Kingdom Hearts game came out. That was 20 years ago, and he's like maybe 17, maybe not. Like,
I think
quite
he's
yet.
16 in KH4, isn't he? Because he was 15 in KH3. Why? It doesn't even
I
matter.
think he's 16 in KH3.
No, he's not. He's 15.
I've
I'm
seen
pretty
a
sure it's
debate
been
about
2
this,
years
and I
because
thought
he's
people
14
were
in
saying
KH1.
Why is it? I keep seeing people saying that he's 15 in KH3, and that the time jump isn't as big as we think it is between. Is it 0.2 and 3, or is it the one Dream Drop Distance and 3?
Dream Drop Distance.
Dream Drop Distance. I don't know. I think he's 15/16. What? Oh, this doesn't even matter, man. This literally is
Yeah.
fucking awful content. What is this?
I was just saying, this is a great
I am
conversation.
literally going to cry.
Fucking conversation we're having.
People have already tuned out. They're like, "Who's Sora? Why is he 15? What are you talking about? A
Who cares?
15-year-old anime character?"
Well, what do they want us to talk about, George? What do they want? What do the people want us to talk about?
Fucking don't know. I don't know what's going on right now in the world. I'm still stuck on
Don't
Horizon
ya?
Forbidden West. No, I don't.
What do you think you're still stuck on Horizon Forbidden West?
I'm trying to get the plat. I'm trying to get the plat. I'm still
okay.
playing it.
Oh, I was just like,
Still fucking playing
well,
it.
you definitely were on the spoiler cast. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I was.
You-
I
you-
was.
yeah. I was going to do the plat, but then I also thought I don't care, and I just put it all down, and I haven't.
I
touched
do, so I
PlayStation
can
since.
show people all the plats that I got, and they go, "Oh, you clearly put a lot of time into gaming." And I'm like, "Yeah, I have."
I was ready
Good,
to
innit?
sell the PS5 after God of War, but then Kingdom Hearts 4 got announced. So I was like, all right.
Hey, Gage
What do you mean
4.
you were ready to sell the PS5?
What am I going to play? I don't want to play anything.
You can play.
Yeah, but you won't be able to find another one, will you?
You can play. You can play Hebroxia.
You could play Hebroxia
I
in
could play
4K.
You can play
60
Hebroxia,
frames.
yeah.
I could play a Broxia.
You could probably play Gallagher. I don't know.
more importantly.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's true.
play
I don't have a Broxia one, but I have
Disney's
a Broxia too.
Epic Mickey 2.
That was a Wii game.
Oh shit! You couldn't play that then.
Well, I'll go. I mean, I'll go buy. I could buy 30 Wii's for the price of this PS5.
Yeah.
To be fair, so.
Speaking of games
Probably
to
more.
play, I've been sinking in a load of hours into Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
Ooh.
And
Can we talk about this game? Because I think we
Do
have
we
a
have
bit of a
to?
hot take on it.
I spend about 30 minutes every morning psyching myself up, going, "You are not a nonce," in the mirror. Before I play it.
Before you play the Lego game, yeah.
Yeah,
I
'cause
mean,
it-
I think that's fair.
Oh, the kids
personally-
Lego
It's-
game, man.
You can't let the girls see you play the Lego game.
I wouldn't
No,
want
I'll t-
anyone
I'll
to see
tell
me
him
play the
straight.
Lego game, not just the
I'll
girls.
take you out on a
Like,
date
as
if they see
Ethan-
me
as
have
Ethan
fun.
said,
No.
Mate, if you
Oh,
like having
I'm-
fun, you're a fucking little gay, mate.
No, it's more of just like we may have to be on nonce patrol if you don't have kids and you're playing the Lego games. That's what I'm saying. If you're over the age of 18, have no kids.
Oh,
you're
you
playing the
can't
Lego
have
game,
fun.
we've got some
It's
issues.
not okay.
fun's
You gotta
a
play
legal
serious
title.
I'm
game
not
with
the fact that
swearing
you
and
think
blood.
it's fun, bro. Oh, mate, you can
I don't
play.
think the new Star Wars.
Yeah, actually, in all seriousness, I don't like the new Star Wars game very much.
After all that, after all that, you know what? I don't want to
Why
play.
you
it.
not- James, okay,
even
everyone
fucking-
shut up on your fucking whatever this is. James, why do you not
sorry.
like it? I want to know.
Well, I just feel that as a Star Wars game, it's like pretty good. It's pretty solid. You know, it's alright if it was just a Star Wars game.
I've
But
got
I think
a
as a
feeling I know where you're
Lego
coming from with
game,
this.
it's quite the I mean for like the prequel trilogy, for example, which is all we've gone through so far, is I mean the Phantom Menace for one is there's about 3 levels in it. The rest of
no,
it is
I know what you mean.
walking around, and I'm like, why would I want to listen to the dialogue from a Phantom Menace in Lego Star Wars. What the fuck is going on? It's so weird.
Mode saves lives.
It's like the focus of this Lego game is retelling the stories of these Star Wars films, and that's not at all why I play Lego Star Wars. Like, the point is for really fun, engaging gameplay and just having a good time and having a laugh and enjoying the charm of the Lego worlds. But it feels like their focus is way more on just condensing the Star Wars movies into a smaller story.
It's like condensing all 9 Star Wars movies into a semi-open world game. Let's be real.
And there's like loads of there's like fucking 1,000 bricks to collect or something.
Yeah, no, I've only collected like 250, and I've gone through all 9 episodes and shit.
It's
for anyone asking, does Lego Star Wars make the sequel trilogy bearable? The answer is no. And that's about as much depth as you're getting.
I mean, anyone that thinks that fucking Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga is going to make the movies better is fucking... They're hoping for a lot there.
It depends. 'Cause I've been really enjoying the game. I see where you're coming from. I don't like how there's... It's one of the sacrifices made when you forego like just like a base hub area, and you just have like spaces to explore. I kind of prefer the base hub area, which is why the complete saga reigns supreme in my brain, and also you have character customization there, and you can create an absolute abomination to science. But and the thing that pisses me off a little bit about it is sometimes you'll just be running between A and B, and that'll just sort of like be a storytelling mission. It's like, I don't play Lego Star Wars for storytelling. I play it to to fuck around and to just have a laugh. And when it's in the mission format, where it's just 6 chapters per episode, while that did have to miss out crucial bits of information for the story, the story never mattered. It was just, how funny can it be? Like, it's out of context. Like in the complete saga, Anakin Skywalker starts killing younglings with no provocation. Like, that it's funny. It's just hilarious and ridiculous. And I feel like voicing the characters does at times limit how you can use like environmental cues or any other form of cue to tell a joke, which is far more creative sometimes than just saying it outright. And I feel like that lends itself better. And I have noticed there are a few times where a character will repeat a joke about 6 times in different ways, and I'll be like, it wasn't funny the first time, and it's definitely not funny the 6th. There was like a boss fight with fucking Palpatine in episode 3, and it was just there, it was just kept mentioning his unlimited power, and I was just going, oh my god.
It's a weird one. I think that it's
I enjoy
some parts
it for
where
the switch off value
of...
though. I like being able to switch off. I really enjoy it because I can switch off and play it, and it's one of those games where it doesn't beat the complete saga, not even close. It's just it's just nice and fun. It's what I needed. I think it's just a little bit of silly fun, but
I don't know. We were playing on Horsey and Fox, and the fun really came from a sort of shitting on the game more than playing the game. We didn't really have a lot of fun with it, which was just like a shame.
My biggest problem was like the mission structure, really. How it's like there's certain parts of the game that are dedicated to like following a character, like an NPC.
Yeah, like you're walking down a hallway in Attack of the Clones for like 2 minutes. And it's like, what is this?
I like the lightsaber combat and shit. It's really cool.
Well,
and,
to be fair to the lightsaber combat now, the boss fights especially, say you're fighting somebody else with a lightsaber, like Darth Maul, like whatever, you can just throw your lightsaber over and over again. And
you can. I fucked up Count Dooku doing that. It was ridiculous.
Co-op also feels like a big gank as well.
Co-op's fucked.
I think having a scuffed way to do it is something that I could never fault a Lego Star Wars game for.
True.
Having to scuff your way through things, that's not such a problem.
Co-op is weird though. It's like I feel the game was made to be solo, and then they just threw in co-op. Like especially like the Mustafar fight between Obi-Wan and Anakin. Yes. Like the co-op player is just playing as the droids dicking about on the other side of the map.
You can
while
attack
the actual
as the
mission
droid.
Is happening.
You can attack as the droid. You can tase Anakin, and that's your job.
Yeah, it's just nowhere near as cool as the original, where it's like
where you'd be put against each other. Yeah,
so sick. You put against your co-op partner, like it's so cool.
Oh,
Tyler is there going, what a bunch of nonsense.
What a bunch of nerds.
What a bunch of absolute unwell sex offenders, is what I was thinking.
Oh, I've just.
I don't play with real
That's
Lego.
why I
The-
don't
the-
watch cartoons.
The people,
because
no,
I can
no,
get
no.
laid.
What the people saw if they're watching on YouTube, they're like, "Why did Tyler get up for a second?" Most people would think, "Oh, he went to get a drink." That you're mistaken by. I actually didn't want it to be picked up on the microphone. That I was calling the police.
He
I just
actually
wanted
went to bed.
I was
He
calling
was-
the police.
Tyler was fed up and went to bed.
You call the
I've
English
got it.
police.
It's like, yeah. For 7 years, I've been undercover, and I finally
If
got him.
Australian
I
police
finally
rock
got
up
him.
You're under
outside the
citizen's
gap, I'd be
arrest.
like, fuck, that was quick.
I'm actually English. Australia's not real. I've been putting in an accent. That's how covert undercover I am.
That makes so
So
much
that's,
sense.
that's what happened. That's
You've
what
gone
happened. So I'm
native, though.
actually. Well, I tried to go back to my original English accent because I am actually from Suffolk. So
Best place ever.
yeah.
Quite
So,
a fucked up town.
but
in Suffolk.
I've been faking for so long. I don't even remember not talking like this.
Tyler's
so.
from fucking Ipswich, bro.
Yeah. Well, James knows because there used to be a time when I was still learning the accent. I remember James can attest to it. He almost caught me out. He would be like, "Why is there like these videos where you sound totally different?" This is like years ago, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, don't worry about those. Just the microphone."
Don't worry
But it was
about
actually
about
me
it.
figuring
Deep
out my
cover.
Australian accent. But now I've perfected it and I can't actually speak without it. But what I'm trying to really say here is the police are on their way. And
Oh, shit.
that should happen within.
It's
the
time to make a
course
run
of this
for it.
episode. Yeah,
You're gonna have a lot of
yeah,
people in
it
the
should
comments going, "Oh, Tyler's such a fuck. I hope he fucking shuts up because I love Lego."
Tyler's such an arrogant
Anyway.
prick. How do these guys fucking how do these guys stand it? I don't fucking understand.
God, if I had a friend like that, I just
Any-
wouldn't even.
anyway.
Oh, I don't know what I'd do,
Okay.
mate.
My favorite would be like, when you guys told me to shut the fuck up. That was my favorite
Oh,
part.
that was the most satisfying part of the Valhalla
Yeah,
spoiler
it was,
cast.
it was pretty satisfying. It's always satisfying to tell Tyler to shut up, though. Speaking of, Tyler, do me a favour.
Yeah.
So, you're not fans of the Skywalker saga then, James George?
Not
are you?
massively,
No,
but we've
it's
only played
just-
the prequels.
It-
so.
Yeah.
I suppose it's one of those things that I think it serves my sort of like silly brain a lot more than maybe
Silly brain.
because I'm when it comes to this sort of game, I know what I'm getting myself into
Yeah.
well and truly, and I'll just go and I'll just fuck around, you know.
I
will
wasn't
say-
expecting like some in-depth narrative or anything.
No,
I was
well, I was
expecting
expecting like a shithouse version of Star Wars, and that's kind of what you get.
I mean, Star Wars is a shithouse version of Star Wars.
It is, but the entire point of a Lego game is to mock that, you know, is to make fun of that, and I feel like that's kind of what it does. But sometimes it doesn't have to, and I feel like that's where I sort of go. Those are the moments where I'm thinking to myself, all right, what is this actually offering me? You know, it's one thing for it to just be a switch off game for kids, but also there's that nostalgia value of like what's brought me here. You know, is it the love for the old game? And yeah, that's probably mostly what it is, for the love for the complete saga. A game that literally was my coping strategy for my parents' divorce.
Crikey.
Well, it's true, to be fair. My house could be on fire, but as long as I had Lego Star Wars, I think it was the original trilogy I would have been playing back then, or you know, the first one, Lego Star Wars, the video game, which was the prequels for some reason. As long as I had those two games, my house could be on fire, and I'll be a fucking happy man.
And now you're getting arrested because of it. So it sort of comes.
Now I'm getting apprehended because I've grown up. Imagine that. Like, what was your friends? I played Lego Star Wars, mate. Oh, and they're like, oh god, don't drop the soap.
Well, they just say no more.
Say
That's what
less,
they'd
bro.
say. They'd be like, say no more. Say no more. We know your type. And we've got a special place in hell for people like you. That's what they'll be saying.
Special
That's what
place
we
in
say.
hell.
Special place in hell for people who play Lego Star Wars or Lego games in general. Plot twist, I'm playing in Lego Indiana Jones right now. You cannot stop me. I'm getting my nonsense in before I go down.
Yeah.
I'm just
And for
putting
anyone in the
together my
comments that
Lego
just trying
Minecraft
to
set
defend,
right now.
Anyone in the comments trying to defend me saying things like, "Stop hating on Tyler. He's just joking." Do people not get the joke? I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. I think you're all a bunch of fucking losers.
Everyone's gonna fucking get mad at you now. Tyler,
The thing is, though, deep
you
down, Tyler's
are in
actually
for an
thinking,
absolute,
God.
absolute fucking heckling on the internet, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Well,
You're gonna open your phone and there's gonna be
Anyway.
people going, Tyler, you fucking suck.
to cap
Well,
off
come
this-
shoot me a message. Come shoot me a message on Discord, and I'll read it there. So it's fine.
To cap off this entire conversation. I've been enjoying it. That's just me.
That's how you cap
that's
it off
good.
after all that.
Yeah.
we just had a massive segue moment. You're like, nah, I won't jump on that. I'll just be like, let's cap it off with, it's fine.
I'll always cap it off with it's fine.
It's fine.
Right, man. I don't have the energy for much more these days. I sit down and I go,
It's
It's
fine.
fine.
It's alright.
you know, because that's all I can say. It's
Yeah.
like, is it? What else is there to say?
What else has
Not much.
happened in the fucking world?
Well, we just came
well,
out with some
we-
fucking
I
bloody
just,
nuts.
I
Oh, they
did just
did.
mention though before we get onto that we don't have a Discord anymore. It's been
Yeah,
deleted.
that-
Yes.
It's just
Oh,
FYI
yeah.
for those who haven't seen on Twitter or haven't gone on the Discord. There may or may not be
Yeah.
something in the future. We don't know.
we don't know
we
as
don't.
of yet.
Don't really care right now.
No, I also
Listen,
don't care.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been enjoying like not having to worry about that Discord server.
Oh, it's so much better.
Basically the
It-
same for me. I just never really acknowledged it, to be honest. But very
Yeah,
rarely.
of course you didn't, but no. I was in there quite often, just seeing the chat going along. I think it became something that we couldn't really do much for in the end. Like, you know, it was, the community chat was just full of people who didn't even watch us.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, I think, is like it became a completely separate entity from us and our content. It became this place where
They
people
don't even know
were in
us.
because they had friends there, but they didn't really watch our stuff. Like, they didn't really care about who we are or any of that stuff. Like, there was this huge disconnect. And it became this, like, almost this, like, battle between the mods and the community, and then, like, people, like, going off to other servers to, like, shit talk it. And it was just, like, so weird, so much drama, it's embarrassing. And it became this issue
Well, it's
where
taken
like,
very
look,
seriously.
it
Whereas,
was taken
like,
way,
this is...
way too seriously.
Oh, is this
for
a chat
fucking
room run
online
by
chat
4
room.
dudes? Is that... Because that's all it is. It's all it is. But people are like,
Yeah,
what's my
yeah.
role in it? Like, having this role, that role is super important.
Like,
or
oh,
being in
we're
this chat's super
entitled to
important.
know this and that happens behind the scenes. Like, why was this person banned? We deserve to know this. We deserve to... You don't deserve to know shit. Because
My
we're just a
fucking
couple
God.
guys that make fucking YouTube videos. And if someone gets banned, they get fucking banned. You know? You don't have
I'll
to tell
ban you because I
anyone,
don't
we don't
like your
have to
PF.
tell
I'll ban you because I don't like your PFP. I don't give a shit. I'll do it.
Yeah, it's fucking whatever.
It's,
It's
not.
not-
Look, if I see you with an anime profile picture,
If you've
you're
got
getting
fucking
banned.
cartoons...
If there's Lego Star Wars or there's Lego anything, I'm like, how old are you? And you're like, I'm 18.
we've
I'm like,
got-
well, I've called the cops. So
And I think it's that, like...
what we've got to acknowledge is that we set the standard that people erode that information. So it maybe that's not how it is, but it's sort of the standard that we'd set, and you know, it just didn't carry over well into a Discord server. I didn't want to, you know, drag my life onto Discord and sit there and just moderate away, because then I really would be a paedophile. I just thought to myself, like, obviously when it was deleted, I was like, oh no, here we go. And then afterwards, I'm like, you know what? This is actually pretty neat. I kind of like
Yeah.
it being gone. Maybe there'll be something in future. We haven't got anything planned, but it would definitely have to be vastly different, because
Yeah, for
that
sure.
was a fucking mess. And I'm glad
Yeah.
that it's safely at the bottom of the ocean next to Osama bin Laden.
I don't want
And
to. I don't
Megatron.
want to. I don't want to sit here though and say like and just shit on it, because it was.
Oh, no,
ran
we
for
had
a
some
long
good
time, and
times,
it was had some amazing times, and we.
yeah, 100%,
had
yeah,
some
for
amazing moments and amazing people we got to like chat to
Yes.
and
When it was
interact with
good-
over the years. And I think the mod team, especially the mod team that we had in the end, for me, I thought they were a bunch of brilliant people, you know, throughout. So thank you to them, because it was, you know, it could. Nothing was perfect by any means, but very thankless job that no one's paid for. Like, it's just, hey, yeah, I'd be keen to be a mod if they were asked, and that was that sort of thing. And some people were great, some people weren't. It was what it was over the years, but overall, thanks to everybody that contributed to that made friends through that just that came in for the right reason, which 99% of you were amazing. But there are, you know, there's the 1%ers that fuck it up for everyone. And it's sort of what it is, but at the end of the day, the point of it was to be a hub for a community that links the four of us together. We have the network for that. We have all these shows for that. These things didn't exist before. They do now. I think we're pretty safe with or without a Discord anyway. So
yeah,
for sure,
I think
for
when
sure.
it was good, that Discord server was really good. It had some great times, some great atmosphere, and some great vibes. But when it went towards the end, especially, I feel like it had gotten incredibly convoluted, which is just not compatible with a chat room on the internet.
Yeah,
You know, it needs to be
there's
simple.
too much.
It needs to be simple rules, simple standards. You break those rules, tolerance is it's at the discretion, isn't it? It's not something. It's not like a fucking court of law or whatever. And it's,
No.
And
Yeah.
are people owed a reason for getting banned? Well, they broke the rules. You know, it's like it's just how it is. But no, I
we
think,
don't like you. Or we don't like
we don't like you, yeah, because we're
I'll do
Yeah,
what I
well,
want.
you piss us off. You do so like it's the way I liken it to is, you know, in a stream chat we wouldn't tolerate anywhere near the same shit that we tolerate on that Discord. If someone came into my stream chat talking shit or being annoying, I'd just be like, fuck off, and just ban them.
The rules are mostly there for the mods to guide the mods to mod it. I'll do
that's
whatever
really
the
it.
fuck I want. This is a dictatorship. This ain't a democracy, motherfuckers.
No, it's not a
chat
government
room.
system.
It's
It's
a
a
chat
fucking
room
chat
online.
room, yeah.
The rules are there to make it nice for everyone else, so that everyone could at least have some guide of what we'd expect. It also then helps mods that when we're not around to make decisions off. But ultimately, it's an internet chat room that we own, and we do whatever the fuck we want with it.
Yeah.
Including
It's
delete
not-
it without
Well, we don't
talking
own
to
it
us. That's
anymore.
okay.
Including nobody owns it anymore. But yeah,
That's the point of it. And again, 99% of people were just amazing. So I loved so
Most
much
people were
of
great,
what it was. I loved, as always, chat for what it was for years. And just some amazing people, and it brought a lot of people together. People made a lot of friendships through that are going to last with or without the Discord now. So it's a beautiful thing that we move on from, and it doesn't matter now, you know? It just doesn't matter now.
It served its
Doesn't matter.
purpose, and we don't know if we'll go down the Discord route again, because frankly, not having a Discord server is so much easier.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
is. It really is. And the people you want to connect with, like, you know, you'll hop on stream and the people that want to show up will show up and you can have a chat with them and they can have a chat with each other. And it's just a nice environment because it's the people that watch you that you have a connection to and have a connection to you and have a connection to each other, rather than just like a place where there's a bunch of random people that maybe watched you like 4 years ago but haven't watched a video since and don't listen to your podcasts and don't even really like you a lot of the time.
It was
just,
kind of
you
a
know,
bit mad like
it's
that.
such a weird thing we had going, and it was weird.
No,
So
we've
I
all
just
been
think
violated
everything,
on occasion by that Discord.
the community's been a very nice environment for me, you know, since the Discord's been gone, because I've not had to engage with people that actually don't like me for some reason, that are just in my community. It's only people that do like me that will show up to streams and stuff, so I can have a chat with, you know, the people that actually give a shit, and it's just nice. It's just nice.
James,
to
that's
sort of
actually really bad of
have
you. I
that
think you're
again.
creating an awful echo chamber, mate. I'm not gonna lie.
I was
You're right.
Well,
I'm not being a responsible leader.
I want you to be miserable, is what I want, personally.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter what you want, all that matters is what
No.
I want. And what
That's
you owe me.
true.
But that's fine.
And I do owe a lot, you're right, to pretty much everyone.
he
especially-
can't afford
especially-
council tax anymore. He's fucked.
Well, can't afford his water bill. That's the
No,
thing.
that's gone. I don't pay for water anymore.
Yeah.
I'm running from the law.
And yeah, it's been a weird time, and it's certainly changed the way
You can
I
actually
think.
just say no to paying the water
think
bill.
I
They sort of
think
leave it
about a lot
around.
of community things though as well, just from what it's been the last few months especially. But one big thing that, you know, when you think back to 2019, we had our community meetup. Like, the hope is, right, my plan is coming over to the UK September, October. Just need to get finances in order, because it's just getting, especially with fucking Russia, Ukraine, it's getting expensive. Like, flights and shit over the place, and fuel price. Like, it's, so that's my plan. I'm trying to make sure finances are tight, and we'll try to figure it out. But I don't want to do any sort of meetup or anything. Like, I want to meet up with you guys and then see my friends that I met through the community. But fuck it, doing a meetup. Fuck that. That's sort of how I feel about it now.
Tyler said, "Fuck the people."
Fuck that. But I just mean
we had a great time on the Discord. We had so many good memories, you know.
But now, fuck you all.
But also, fuck you all. I don't want to ever see your fucking faces again.
No, that's
silly man.
It's a genuine question. Like for you, James.
No, I think I'm probably with you. No,
do you
I don't give
feel
a shit.
like it's not about giving a shit or not giving a shit, but like I wouldn't even feel like it'd be a safe environment.
No, I think it would be very. I think the community and the sort of whole discourse around Four Pillars and I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I didn't even feel wholly safe when we did it the first time. I felt like there was there was a danger element there.
Yeah, there was a danger element there. I felt pretty safe the first time.
I grabbed everyone there with my bare hands and squeezed their heads in.
I was like, if someone wanted to come over and just quickly shank me with a hidden blade, then I'd be out for the count.
True.
That's true.
That's the way it's got to be.
It was a possibility, wasn't it? Now,
it definitely was.
No, I suppose I see where you're coming from. Like, I wouldn't mind doing meetups if we were, say, attending events and things, but we're kind of reclusive as is. So I don't know.
At an event's one thing. I just more mean. I'm like, I just don't know what it would be anymore.
I think it would it would take a completely different form because I think there's a lot more people now than there were in 2019, and I think we're in a bit of a different position that I don't think it would ever be the same. 2019 was such a unique thing that was only ever going to happen once and was only going to happen then. So I do not think we're going to ever have a meetup like that again.
No, maybe not.
Unless it's just like
it would be a shame to not do something eventually, but I think for the time being it's not so much. I think there'll be a time for meetups down the line rather than any time soon per se. I think we've got I think we need to re-establish what we want our community to be like at the very least, figure out how we're going to make that happen, and then make it happen before we can even consider allowing strangers to apply to be in a room with us, because we don't know if they're happy with us, if they're unhappy with us, and realistically, we don't want to be slapped in the face, like.
God, imagine someone planning some attack on the Four Pillars.
Imagine that,
I'm not really thinking that.
Twisted motherfuckers.
You could plan to assassinate someone high profile, but you're planning to do us.
Twisted motherfuckers would do it
anymore.
I guess so. It's not exactly what I was thinking when I met.
I've been punched in the face by people who didn't even know me.
I just more mean in terms of a vibe. Like, would it have that same energy? Would it have that
same energy?
That's
maybe
more.
Not.
Would there be negativity there to it? I'm not really worried about getting attacked by somebody.
I'm not worried about getting attacked.
I don't think it's that serious. I'm
not worried about getting attacked. That's not the concern. The concern is
I'm bloody well, mate.
The last time we established this environment, let's be honest, it was kind of dicey. It was just a random room in London. We had a little bar there, which was very nice. We'd organised this event.
I got drunk.
There was no security presence whatsoever.
There was Julie and Stu Welford. They were there.
However, now I suppose I can rock up to my own events as security.
You are a professional security guy.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm a professional door supervisor, which is a little bit one up from the security guard. But
it's a step up. I guess that's all I more meant in terms of like a vibe. I don't know, but I guess as well, my main point of it is I want to make clear that the reason I'm coming over the UK, I know we're going to do stuff and do like a podcast in person and all that shit, but I'm going over for a personal visit because you guys are my friends, and among other people that are from the community that are in the UK that are my friends, and I'm going over to see all of you because it's been 3 years. And you're my real friends. That's the real reason I'm going.
I think that's
it's not about let's do a community meetup. I'm coming over for that. That's not my priority. My priority is just it'll be my birthday. It'll be my 27th birthday while I'm over there.
Oh, fuck.
That's old.
Tyler.
So I'll be 27 while I'm in the UK.
We'll get you a caterpillar cake.
I just want to hang out with the boys.
Getting Tyler a caterpillar cake. That's just a brilliant idea.
Get me. You know what? I would love that. I've seen them. I've never had one.
They're awful.
Get me a
They
caterpillar
taste like bog
cake.
standard cake. Have you ever? Oh god, they basically are just like bog standard cake. It just shaped like a caterpillar and full of.
Is it inside like a shitty chocolate sponge or something, or
it's
is it like an ice cream cake, or what is it?
It's what are they called? Those little it's like a roll thing. Mini rolls, Swiss rolls. What is it?
Oh yeah, I love those.
Yeah.
They're fucking
Yeah, it's like that. And if you have no clue what that is, then you
I'm
just
looking
have
at
to
I'm
fucking
looking at a
find
picture
out.
on Google.
We'll get you a selection. We'll get them from all the way from.
Oh my
the
god, there's
lowest
lots
end
of
to
chocolate
upmarket.
on the outside of all of
So
these.
what we'll do-
A lot of chocolate on the outside.
What we'll
of all
do is we'll get one from
They're a
Aldi,
good
we'll get
thing.
one from Lidl, we'll get one from Tesco, we'll get one from Marks and Spencer, and we'll see if Tyler can guess which is which.
An Aldi caterpillar cake.
I
To be
wouldn't be
fair,
able to guess which is which.
an Aldi caterpillar cake looks good. It's
Aldi's
just like
bad.
a lot of chocolate.
Aldi
It
ain't
looks like
bad.
It's just a knockoff of the rest of them.
let's see
Hey,
Tesco's.
look, I will not take
Tesco's.
Aldi slander
Oh,
in this
Tesco's faces look
conversation.
creepier. Tesco's faces look way creepier. And
Faces.
it does look a bit. It does look a bit
Yeah,
cheap.
they have faces.
Listen, they all
Caterpillars have
look fucking
faces.
creepy when the candles melt into the
I've
fucking
never seen
cake,
one of
bro.
these. Oh yeah. Oh.
What is
Asda
up
do a
with
caterpillar.
this popularity? There's so many places
Do
do.
Asda do a caterpillar cake? Hang on, what? Why the fuck is
Probably.
it green? That's horrible.
Because that's the green.
Caterpillar
They got their home colours there. Got their house
That's
banner.
fine.
Wait,
Banana
what
sponge.
is inside the caterpillar cake? Oh god,
Hey,
it is a
fucking
sponge. It's a
organs.
sponge roll. Oh, that's awful. I hate those. Oh
Well,
no, I just
really?
saw
Well,
what's
you're
on the
getting
inside
one,
of that.
and
I
it's
hate like
non-negotiable.
the
Oh,
really
that's awful. I
dry
hate those.
sponge rolls. Oh
Getting
god.
one, and it's
I saw what's on the inside of the chocolate. The
non-negotiable.
outside chocolate looks nice, but then I saw the inside. Like we'll have to have
happening.
one on my
Tyler,
27th birthday. I'll have
This
a
is
caterpillar
so
cake.
ridiculous. We're doing caterpillar cake.
Yeah.
What will happen is we'll get these candles that melt into the cake, and it's even worse.
Ugh.
Oh, we fucking
You have to eat wax. That's horrible.
No, you just have to pick off the nice bit.
Oh, how am I
What are we
27?
doing?
Oh, that's,
Yeah, that's
fucking
really crazy.
terrifying. Oh, this is the first year I've actually been scared of my age.
I could get you a Minecraft cake for £85, and
Oh,
it'll say Sophia
God.
on it.
How do you feel that it's been over
Happy
10 years since you watched
birthday,
your father and
Sophia.
brothers die?
Dude, the craziest part about this moment right now is that I was like, wow, George is going to ask a really insightful fucking question. For a second,
As
there
if
was
you
a second
expected
there.
that.
I was like, there's going to be something insightful here.
I was just
that
thinking,
George is going to
like,
deliver.
like you say you're really old and you can't believe you're 27, but Ezio was only 27 in like sequence 7 of like AC2 or
Dude, I don't give a
Like
fuck,
two-
George. Why are you
like two
relating
whole
this to
games, though.
fucking Assassin's Creed? I don't care what age Ezio was at what sequence of AC. Who gives a fuck? It doesn't matter.
What the fuck is this conversation? What does it prove?
I'm just playing Horizon in the background right now. I'm just chipping
Yeah,
in whenever I want to
yeah, I
say
bet you
something
are.
goofy or wacky.
George, are you high right now, out of curiosity?
No, I was earlier though. I'm not anymore.
So possibly, you know?
Yeah, you're still a little
I
high.
was
You've still
earlier.
got a little bit of high left over.
I
Still
got,
a little
I
bit.
got the afterglow.
Yeah.
Georgie, high I used to
Yeah.
be. He's being mysterious
He's on.
about his
He's on the
body.
afterglow. He's on the afterglow. I was. I went for a run this afternoon, and I ran, and I was warming up, and I did it like a nice run around the city, like. But I saw a friend that I used to go to school with, and he was in really comfy clothes. He just walked past me. He sort of looked at me for a bit, and I'm like, "Holy shit, man! How's it going? I haven't seen him since high school." And he just texted me, it's so good to see you, man. What's going on? I just will tell you, I'm super fucking baked right now. And I'm like, you look baked. You look super fucking baked. And he's
Fundamentally off.
yeah,
back
you look so baked right now. And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, what's? And he just looks so excited. He's like, what's going on right now? I was like, just going for a run, man. Like, got a triathlon in a few weeks. Just getting ready. He's like, oh, that's so cool. I'm going to go get a pizza. I was like, that sounds incredible for you right now. Go do it. He's like, oh, man. So good to see you. And then he just puts up the peace sign with his hands and walks off.
Good
And I was
guy.
like, man, you were the straightest shooter in school. You were such a good, like, goody two-shoes kid. Never did a foot wrong. But sort of a little bit, I was in quite a few classes with him. There's a little bit that I'm like, I could see it. I could see the
see
turn.
you
I'm like,
smoking
all
the
this
devil's
kid
lettuce.
needed was one gap. He had it in him.
All he needed was the
And his
ganja,
life is
let's be real.
over now. He had a
He
weed, and now
smoked a
his
drug.
life has come to an
He
end.
smoked a solitary
He's had a
drug.
pizza too.
And now he's a qualified smackhead.
dude,
The
bro.
I
greasy
love
pizza. Do you
him.
know they have to kill
I love
animals
it.
to make those, and they put horrible fucking grease and fat in it, mate.
He probably thinks about that when
unhealthy.
he's He's there like, all the animals that died for my pizza. It's fucking glorious.
George, I'm curious about this. What's your current high snack? I know we've talked about this several times, but I was always high when we talked
God,
about
what is it?
Um,
Cheese out the bag.
Cheese out of the bag. That's a lazy man's high snack. That's an unprepared man's high snack.
Is it
That
bad
is
that I would do that without being high?
Yeah, I do that anyway
Yeah.
as well. Or I get the
George,
block of
that
cheese
is
and I
an
just cut bits off of it and eat.
I love making fucking spicy wraps, but
George?
cheese out the bag. Man,
What's
fucking
wrong with
brilliant.
George,
What's
you're
your
a grown
favourite
man.
kind of
Be
cheese,
better
George?
prepared. Be
I
better
can't.
prepared.
I don't have the mental capacity for that.
What's your
Oh,
favourite
God.
cheese,
You need to
George?
smoke less weed, bro. If you don't have the mental
mature
capacity. for that.
cheddar.
Mature cheddar.
How dare you say I should smoke less weed? I'm not addicted to it. It's just I can stop whenever I want.
Someone clip that. Ben Higgins, clip the fuck out of that and post it on Twitter. I know you will.
Yes. Yeah, my favourite cheese is a nice bit of smoked cheese. I've always loved it. I don't know why. I just enjoy
I do like a good bit of smoked cheese.
a bit of
Look,
smoked cheese.
have I ever gotten up in the middle of the night?
Have I
like,
ever gone up?
so
Never,
tired.
ever.
I was trying to think of like how to explain this. Got up in the middle of the night. It was very specific. Got up in the middle of the night, high, really hungry. Have to have something. There's nothing in the fridge. Oh, there's a bag of cheese.
That's
Have I ever grabbed a handful? Have I ever done it? Yes.
Of course you
Yes,
have.
I have.
Yes.
You have.
Tyler's a
But-
bad boy,
When you're
bro.
presented
But-
with
but-
the freedom of
He
the
gets-
cheese
he gets
bag,
himself
you
a
will
bag
do
of
it.
But
cheese.
I feel like I'm way more prepared for, or I have a bit more
Are you there
self-control.
preparing like
in
3-course
general.
meals just to freeze them and have them?
Dude.
And you're fucked.
No, I'll no. Like for like, I'm better prepared. I'm meal
This is
prep,
the
I do
most
things.
Tyler thing I've ever heard. Like you're sitting there preparing, cooking a whole meal when you're high. Like that's
Well,
such a
I
you
don't
thing
want
do.
to. I don't want
You
to
come
be
into
eating a
every
bag of
situation
cheese,
prepared,
James. I don't want to be eating a
overworking
bag
yourself.
of cheese.
I'm too busy
I don't wanna be
consuming
eating
a bag
media.
of
I don't want to be eating a bag of cheese, James. I want to be like
eating a bag of cheese.
I'll be
Tyler,
like
2022.
I've meal prep. I've got like a huge amount of pasta. I've got stuff I'll do for lunches, and then I'll have a bowl. But then I'm like, oh, I've got enough. I made a bit extra. I can have a second bowl.
Oh,
You know what I
sir,
mean?
may
I'm
I
not
have some
fucking
more?
around with bags of cheese. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not then also going and ordering like I used to do, fucking hot fudge sundaes left, right, and center, because that's expensive. As much as that was the go-to,
true.
because
And
I
it
can't be
makes
putting
you
on weight.
fat.
I need to actually be on a certain weight at the moment, so I
Yeah.
can't be like getting big. I can't be a big boy at the moment. But I just feel like even the littlest of prepared person would be like, oh, let's just have a bag of chips handy. Let's just
Oh, yeah,
get
do
some
that
drugs.
as
So there
well.
needs to be something around. Yeah, but when you said to me just then, your immediate thought was a bag of cheese. And the reason it's immediate thought
It
is
was the
because
funniest
recently,
thing to say, that's why.
recently you have
I don't
just been
speak
ill prepared.
sense.
You've been ill prepared, is what I'm saying. In
So
general,
if I go to the shop
you're ill
beforehand,
prepared.
then it's like, yeah, I'll have some bits and bobs, but you know, I just sort of
That's
go
what I'm asking.
downstairs.
My
and-
question was, what's the go-to
root
snack? What are the
through-
bits and bobs you're like, I want that?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Noodles,
Bag of
cup
cheese.
noodles.
Cup noodles.
I'd probably say,
you know what?
yeah.
Not mad at that at all. That's a great answer.
Yeah, that's probably
I
the
like
best.
spicy food. I have spicy food on the regular. I never get high though, so I can't.
It's just what you eat.
Me and
It's your
drugs,
go-to.
I'm
James,
so
what did you
glad
have
you've
for
joined
dinner
in the
last night?
conversation.
The only addiction I have
That's
is to
just-
my
yeah.
Lord and Saviour nicotine. It's a problem, but fuck it.
Look, we all have our vices.
We do
Mine's
Mine-
gaming.
mine
I
is
can't
the bag
afford
of
any more
cheese.
vices, man. I can't afford any more vices.
Yes, you
man.
can,
I-
Ethan.
I-
You need one more.
one more
Come on.
vice. One more
Do
vice.
the drug. Do heroin.
And there, next thing you'll see is me just fucking like mangled on bath salts.
Yes.
Oh no.
It's a healthy man's breakfast. Is bath salt. A singular
What's,
one. Don't have too many. What's what?
Coming over to the UK, we've got to make a sequel trailer to Four Pillars Assemble.
Can we
Four
have the
Pillars,
Four Pillars
what if?
dissemble and we all just go home?
Yeah, and it's like, surely, like, what's the premise of that?
It could
shit?
start right after the end of the first trailer.
We can make it
picks
like a
exactly
Fast and-
where it leaves
If
off.
Tyler rents a car, we can make it like a Fast and Furious sort of mock.
Yeah, we can all drive together.
It's all about family.
It's all about family.
They're just me in a fucking Vauxhall Astra.
Yeah, the
looking
narration
like-
will just be me, the Four Pillars.
with a
they're my
scuffed
family.
bumper.
Oh, you can have the four of us line up in our cars, and we all look through each other's windows because we're all in line.
We've
It's
gotta
just
be
like the shots from
careful.
Fast
We're
and
gonna need a
Furious.
drone to film
We've got to be
this.
careful because we should blur the plates.
Oh yeah,
So-
obviously, 100%. We'll go frame by frame and blur those out.
because somebody will fucking report it for bilking. It will not be good.
It'd be amazing, and we can all just speed off, but not really. Just like carefully.
What we'll do
drive
is we'll
away.
drive away at 30 miles per hour, and then we'll speed it up in the editing.
It adds motion
That's
blur.
what they do in the films, I'm sure.
It's
Well, they
probably
don't, they're not.
because
They're
it'll
not
look
really
a little bit
driving. They
Yeah,
just.
they're on
I
a
think
green
it's
They're
screen,
just-
not
aren't they?
really driving
Yeah.
at
No.
all.
like the in-cabin shots usually they're not driving. No, because they're
There are
acting.
no driving cars in film.
Well, non Fast and the Furious is not one of the worst film franchises
It's
of
all
all time.
CGI.
Fast and the Furious.
No, exactly. Well,
If it had
but
Tom
we should
Cruise in it,
absolutely
if it
mock.
had Tom Cruise in
we
it,
should
would you like
absolutely
it?
mock the fact. You know,
Oh,
yeah,
I
Tom
mean, if Tom
Cruise
Cruise
would
was in
make
it,
it good.
it wouldn't be so.
one of us.
Tom
definitely
Cruise,
committed
I
to
would
this
fucking
project,
suck
boys.
his
When
dick.
you've got a retard like Vin Diesel, fucking
For
in
commitment
control,
to this project,
producing that shit, you're gonna get what you get.
Look,
but
Vin
when you have
Diesel's
Tom
a
Cruise
good
in
guy.
control, you have one
At
of
least
the great
Vin Diesel's not a Scientologist.
Yeah, come on, man.
Okay,
Unbelievable.
Listen, hear me
Of
out.
course, James would attack religion. Of course, James would attack who he is as a
Hey.
human being and his belief system. I just called him a retard.
You're right.
You have to go like you were off air because I'm Jewish and you were saying some shit like.
That was me.
Fuck,
but
dude.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
it was Ethan also.
No, it was lazy.
It was Ethan, but I was in the room, so
You
were
were in the room.
there.
You didn't call him out there.
and I didn't say
you
anything
aren't
to stop it.
Anti-Semitic.
So-
So
Yeah,
There's
you
a problem.
didn't defend me. I was there to defend myself.
He was there shaking and crying, James, and you
hear
weren't
me
even
out.
there
We should
for him.
absolutely do a Fast and Furious sort of like mock-up, sort of like trailer to take the piss. However, one of us needs to commit to this project and catch fire and die, and then we can recreate it with CG.
Oh
using-
God!
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
A defeated old.
I was going to say the defeat in George's voice when he said, "Oh,
It's for the
That
sake
is a
of
man who
art
knows
and
he has to
cinema.
die for this.
oh, that's another clip." Ben Higgins, clip that part too, please.
Oh, there's so many
Oh,
clips
Great
going on.
Twitter clip. That's a
just
great.
can't
Wouldn't it be
stop saying
embarrassing if Ben
hilarious
Higgins
things.
wasn't listening to this
He
one?
probably isn't.
No, he listens. I wouldn't have said his name if I didn't trust that he would.
I think
We
I
should
think
dox
he
him, and then he'll
does.
know if he's. We'll know if he's
I
watched
don't know
it.
enough about him
him.
to be able to
I'll send
dox
him a
him.
tweet going, "I have your IP. Listen to the
Yeah,
latest
we'll know if
episode
he's
of
watched it
Popular
because he'll be like,
Podcast."
"What the fuck are you doing, guys? Doxing me and giving all my information out on the internet." And we'll go, "Well, just checking, mate. Just checking you're
Checking
still
you're
watching."
Just making sure you're still watching, bro.
Just testing you, man.
Yeah, just testing that you're a true fan. A fan. You're part of the fandom, mate.
Oh, that word.
Four
fucking
Pillars
pissed me
fan.
I'm a Four Pillars fan.
Average Four
Honestly, if
Pillars
someone
fan.
said
Average
to me
Four
that they're a
Pillars
big
fan.
Four Pillars fan, I'd fucking.
What does
bully
the
them
average Four
instantly.
Pillars fan look like these days?
Like me.
I don't think we've ever had fans explicitly. So
What does
that was
the
weird.
average Four Pillars fan look like? They look
probably
like someone
probably
cosplaying
various
as Tom
settings
Baker.
oscillating. You know, just nice, keeps the room cool.
That was a dumb joke, but I liked it.
James is there going, "Ah, yes, joke that appeases my brain." Nice.
I didn't even-
I'm having a good time.
He's having a good time. He sat there just going, "Ah, yeah, you know what? We should probably shift on from this conversation unless anyone else has anything to add. Let's shift the fuck onwards."
I have nothing to add to anything.
Tyler, are
I
you
have nothing
alive?
to add.
I'm alive. I'm here. Just
Brilliant.
recovering.
We'll have to try harder though, guys. So,
Yeah.
there was something that I thought was really, really funny. I don't want to make it a massive segment, but I want to scoff at it just the same.
Then it's Ubisoft, I'm guessing. Yep. Go on.
Yeah, and that's this headline from a GameSpot article.
Oh, did you
Bigger
just put it in the chat?
isn't always better in game design, according to Ubisoft. Now, feel free to get upset. Because that's fucking... I love a bit of irony.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
It's
I love
my
a bit
favourite
I saw
thing
this one.
that
I
Ubisoft
understood that
has
Well,
reference.
ever
there's
said.
nothing in the games industry is quite as funny as Ubisoft saying things that they don't mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they always go, "This is
the
the
headline
biggest open world we've ever made so far."
This is the biggest open world we've ever made, and there is nothing to do in it. Buy it, 70 quid. And then people do. So
So the headline says, "Bigger isn't always better in game design, according to Ubisoft," and then article follows. That's the headline, though.
it may be
Which
a
is just insanely
reference to the
ironic,
average penis
as
size.
the top comment of the article is from Eddie that says the irony in the statement is hilarious.
Hey, big up Eddie!
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
so-
I'm gonna like that. I'm
With
gonna
the
give
good
Eddie the
takes.
like.
Oh,
It's
I
3 days
couldn't see
late.
it because I have Eddie muted on Twitter.
Why
Do you
have Eddie
actually?
muted?
Why?
Because I don't like his takes.
He does have bad
It's
takes.
so
but That's why I
pissed
want
me
to see them.
off.
But I
Until
want to
this
see
moment,
them.
your beef with Eddie was a joke, and now it's real. As we know, Twitter is real.
I saw one too many bad tweets, and I snapped and muted him.
Oh God!
Listen to
I'm
this
just-
comment on the article. Ubisoft is so out of touch with gamers now. It's actually beyond a joke. I don't know why
So
that's
out
so
of touch
funny
with
to
gamers.
me. It's so out of
Oh
touch
God,
with
what's that?
gamers.
Shit! Wait.
Oh, is something flown into your window?
No, it's something. There's a video playing, and it's loud in my
I
ears.
was hoping there was like a fucking
Is it
bee
porn?
that had flown into your room and you had to fight it on camera. That would be quite.
Oh, it's
funny.
gone. It's gone. It's gone. I don't know what that was. Oh, that was horrible. That was terrifying. Okay.
Imagine
This
the
article,
limitless
though-
towers for you to climb. that's
This-
a comment on here.
This article talks about their new technology, their scalar, I don't know,
Scalar.
technology, right? Scalar,
course.
yeah. So it's a new piece of
Ubisoft's
cloud-based
stupid thing.
technology, right? Which allows them to build games. It kind of like it allows them to build things faster and bigger.
But aren't they trying to say bigger isn't
really,
always better?
really whack up the scale? Well, that's the weird thing. Is like this trailer must have come out, and then they've gone, oh well, you know, it doesn't mean every game's going to use it, but they do believe that Assassin's Creed needs to use it, and it's like the kind of technology that allows them to like because it's using like cloud systems, it means that you don't have to like not everything has to be like loading in such a way like a normal open world would. So they
Oh,
can store
fucking
everything,
hell.
like data. They can store like data that's necessary in like a cloud, and it like takes from that or something. I don't really know how it
Oh
works.
God, I'm
but it's
watching
like
this
just
video
new
now. At the
system.
end, it just forms this planet. I don't want to
Yeah, so,
explore
like,
a planet. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking buy their shit games anyway.
They
to be
could
honest, but-
potentially build
Oh,
a planet. The next Assassin's Creed
Oh,
game.
God,
You don't
that-
just
yeah,
need
something
about
one
this animation
historical
that sets
setting
me off, and I
because
don't
you
know
could
if it's
just
'cause
pick
it's
you could
Ubisoft
pick
or
a
it's changed.
year and build the whole world.
You
And
could
then
explore every
single
assassin
AC
in
game is
history.
the whole world.
At once.
Did you know
Oh my
we're
God.
making a game where you can explore world, and also it's got
So-
skin in it?
Could
So
you
the-
imagine you're
so
just
this is
sailing
all
your ship
talking
across the
about-
Atlantic and there's like 45 animus glyphs that you collect on your 2-hour voyage or something?
I just find it so funny.
If you don't chart the right
Listen,
course, you get fucked up.
Listen,
Sorry.
This is what I don't get. So
Go
this
on.
is about the limitless worlds, you know, with this Ubisoft scale announcement trailer, whatever that's supposed to be, using cloud technology to allow for bigger world spaces. And somebody at Ubisoft has actually sat down in an interview and gone, games don't specifically need to be bigger as a rule. You know,
But
and
we are
Where's
just the
that-
best
where's
at
that
making
quote?
them bigger. Yeah.
we're just the best at bloating games. No, I was just like, I just don't, and I think the headline has almost a little bit mixed up the statement to take the piss, and I respect that. But
Well, if making
what
overbloated,
was actually
terrible
said
games
is-
was a good thing, they'd be the best game developer of all time.
Yeah, well, making terrible games is a funny thing, so they're the funniest games of all time, outside of when they're actually making jokes.
That's true.
But no, I just think it's funny that the Ubisoft, the company that goes, make every game a 100+ hour open world RPG. Guitar Hero, make that a fucking... Oh, is that right?
Just Dance, new
Just Dance, that's the
RPG,
one. Just Dance.
coming
Not
this
Guitar
fall.
Hero, sorry. Just
where you
Dance is an
play as a
RPG. We need that in our
dancer.
lives.
in the biggest dancing room you've ever
In the biggest-
danced in.
the
In the biggest
biggest
open world of
stage.
dancing of all time.
Oh my
You're
God.
gonna actually feel like you're on stage performing to the world, and everyone's gonna be watching you.
But the only person watching you is that paedophile neighbour.
Yes.
playing Lego Star Wars.
He's playing like a Star Wars, he's looking over and he's going, oh, they're playing just fucking Dance, the new one using Scala Tech.
Yeah,
Can't
I love my
believe it.
neighbours.
I think the most interesting part, though, is well, not the most interesting part, but an interesting part is that the part of the quote says, "Are some games going to benefit from being able to be bigger? Absolutely. It depends on that game and the goal of the game and its creators." And I think he's probably referencing directly Assassin's Creed there in suggesting that some games can benefit from being bigger.
And he's
because
probably
I can't
wrong
imagine,
in thinking that as well.
I cannot imagine they've decided behind the scenes that bigger AC isn't better. I'm sure they still think bigger is better for Assassin's Creed, and I'm sure that's
They had a
exactly what
board
they're saying.
meeting and only one word was uttered. bigger. They all start chanting it around the table and like smashing bottles around and fucking slamming desks into walls.
Someone showed
A woman came in the room and was like, I don't know, I have a counterpoint to that, and they all threw their beer glasses at her.
God.
Oh, nah. You know what? We laugh about it, but it's probably not far off.
Yeah.
Well, we know in board meetings and stuff, you got bloody people lobbing shit around the office and stuff.
Sure, you got someone
throwing
lobbing pencils at
tantrums
people and going, "You fucking stupid woman! What are you doing trying to work in the games industry?"
Whenever a woman would be mentioned or something, you got fucking whatever his name was, fucking slamming his fists on the table and stuff, like a fucking gorilla.
It's like, I wish I was more than an accessory to these women.
Fucking insane.
George's voices that he does is so unreal. So unreal.
I'm a voice actor, man.
You are. Well, you should be, if you're not.
Thank you.
get
Well,
tracking
maybe I
with
am. Maybe I am.
You know
Maybe
what?
you've been
If
in
I
every
play,
famous
if
voice
in
acting
10 years'
thing.
time I sit down to play a game and it's voiced by and the main character's voiced by George, I'm gonna fucking cry.
Everyone will be having nightmares then.
I'm gonna fucking sit there and cry.
The main protagonist is just me. Fucking hell. Don't ever do that.
But it's not like a character; it's just you.
Yeah, it's
You're
me.
just fucking baked all the
It's
time.
Life is Strange, George edition, and life is
I'd play
really
it.
strange this time, boys.
Life is daft.
This time, life is very, very weird.
It's the strangest life. It's the strangest life you've ever played in the Life
It's
is
more like
Strange
life
series.
is somewhat not usual. You know?
Life is not ordinary.
Instead of
George,
you,
have you
like,
switched
unorthodox.
mics on us halfway through this call?
Oh no, my fucking thing fell out.
Oh, there it.
I'm
oh, there
so
we go.
glad that you fucking. Is that back? Is that back now? Is that?
Yeah, it's
is that
back.
Alright. Fucking
Does that
hell,
fuck up your
mate.
recording?
No, I don't know, mate. Let me have a
We'll
look.
find
Don't
out.
know.
But,
I think.
does-
Well, I
is
mean,
the-
it's
are
still
you in OBS
recording.
and is the bar still going
Yeah,
up
yeah,
and
it's
down?
still-
yeah,
it's
yeah,
still-
we're good then.
It's still
I've got-
picking me up.
George, it's been a while since I've got to ask this question, so I'm going to ask the question. What's in your YouTube recommended? And please be good.
To be
You
fair,
know,
I've
this time
actually
around,
gone
I've
back.
missed this segment.
I've gone back again to watching Frog Time again.
Oh no.
There's some other really fucked up videos, but I really don't want you guys to watch them. To be honest, more so because it's
wait,
like
wait.
it's
You don't
like,
want us to
nah,
judge
Have you been watching?
No,
Isis beheading videos?
no, please. It has to be one of these ones that you don't want us to see.
It's
And if we can't
awful.
show
It's
it,
like
Josh
this-
will cut
I
it.
don't know if you guys want to see it.
If we can't show it,
It's like this fucking. It's like this. What are they? Monitor lizards or something? It's a monitor lizard fucking eating a rat, and it really fucks its shit up. To be honest, and I don't think it's.
Yeah, I
worth
think we'll get
watching.
away with that, George.
I mean,
did you find it
yeah.
on YouTube?
I did find
Josh
it on
may just have to
YouTube.
blur it. We'll see.
There's
yeah.
also baboons dying in a lion jaw. It's just a compilation
No, I
of
don't need to see
videos
that.
of
No, no,
lions.
no, that's
Send me a
I
link.
need to.
I
Oh,
don't
do
know,
you
I
guys
feel like
actually want to
mammals-
see these fucking
Oh,
like
there's rats, yeah. But you've
these
been watching.
fucking videos? Like, yeah, but I mean, I don't even really like it, to be honest. It's sort of more morbid curiosity. I was like, that's fucked up.
Well, is there anything else in your recommended that's also fucking morbid?
Frog Time.
Yeah, that doesn't count. We've seen Frog Time twice.
I think we've
feel
seen
like
Frog
Come
Time
on.
too many times now. Like, we love frogs, man. Don't get me wrong,
It's
but we
either
need some
Frog
variety
Time
on this
or
show.
fucking really
Frogs, we love
violent
frogs.
feeding video. Do you guys want to watch the really violent feeding video? It's not very fun. I think you'll just be upset by it, to be honest.
Just send it fucking through, George. Stop being a pussy.
Okay. Oh, God.
Oh
Alright.
god.
Alright. Monitor lizards don't fuck around, to be fair. They really are quite crazy. So there's two. One of them's like 25 minutes long. One of them's 8 minutes long. I don't know how people look at it.
I don't. We may not even react to it. Let me do but let me at least just do a quick overlook and be like, "Yep, that's all good to go. That's clear."
I just can't see. I can't see you fucking doing that.
If it's
alright.
on YouTube, then it's gotta be fine.
Well, I know. I was not like we're gonna get like demonetized for it or anything, but it's just a little bit cruel, even for my standards, to be honest. And I like sort of
This entire
mental
time, George has
videos.
been like a peak sadist.
I am. Oh,
I
I've
just hear
definitely
red
not.
Tegu live feeding.
Why has it got a parental advisory as if it's music?
Oh, that's
like-
intense. I know. I see what you're saying, George.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. To be
Oh,
honest, I didn't
Because
even.
it's sort of like sussing out the thing for a bit.
Yeah, and like if you skip.
Oh,
to the
now
end,
it's going for it. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
skipping through.
it's
yeah.
pretty
I wanna
fucking
watch
bad,
this.
to be
I see,
honest.
Like,
I
fucking
see.
scran him.
Oh yeah, that's
that's
we don't need to react.
nasty.
We don't need to
Yeah,
react to that.
it's
even though we
just
are-
not even, like,
no.
It's like not even like fun
Oh,
content.
No, that's awful. That's
I
just
beg
watching
to
this
differ. This
this
is-
mouse get fucking
Oh,
slowly
no.
killed.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, no,
horrible.
it's not
It's not
particularly nice.
nice.
Oh, that doesn't make me feel anything but sad.
No,
Yeah, it's pretty
at all.
fucked up. I told you.
Oh.
It
Why are
would
you
not be
watching
fun.
these though, George? Why are you watching them?
I don't fucking know.
think that's also-
It's more of a curiosity more so. It's not like I sit there
Yeah,
fucking
I mean,
enjoying
it's the same curiosity, I guess, that made me go put in the chat so I can see it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like-
It's like,
I'm like, oh, no,
you
don't
know,
show me,
how
stop it.
crazy is the stuff that can be there on YouTube, and then it's like, fucking hell, that was just not nice to watch.
Yeah, we're not going to show that. We're not going to show that on.
I'm still
Well.
watching it, loving it.
Okay, okay.
To be fair, if anyone was going to love it, yeah. It would be.
People are gonna probably search it up now. If you want to watch it, just search.
Well, that's
it
up to them. Why can't you watch fucking anime ASMR or something fun again?
That's still got to be among the best things that we've seen.
I'm like looking through my history, and I just can't find anything.
Yeah.
It's kind of dry today.
Well, sometimes there's just nothing there.
Sometimes there's nothing in the recommended. I'm searching. It's just like a bunch of really long videos that are like hours long. That's like the only content that I watch now.
I'm so fucking crusty.
Yeah, I'm looking at mine. I got nothing.
Honestly, today, guys, we are down in the dumps.
We are
Are we?
wounded.
We're down in the dirty dumps.
As if we've got people's hopes up like that. And then we said, no, we can't show the fucked up thing. George is down in the dumps. Oh, no.
There's like no content that I've been watching that's like short and funny.
Yeah, I've been
I've
watching.
zoned out.
I'm going through my history. And it's like I've been watching stand-up comedy clips, sports highlights, podcast clips. That's my YouTube history.
Mm.
Some music stuff. Yeah, that's it. Nothing.
I was watching Sonic X.
Classic.
That's on YouTube. It's fully on YouTube. Absolutely amazing. If you want to watch all 76 episodes of the most mediocre TV show you ever watched,
I
do it.
don't.
I've got a video in my history that's just how to pronounce connoisseur.
Oh
How
yeah,
to
of course.
pronounce
Yeah,
what?
I remember that because we did that on Clubhouse. That was a Clubhouse thing.
Yeah.
Well. I mean, we don't need to hang around longer than we need to, but we do need to talk about Kingdom Hearts 4.
That is true.
Go on, boys, get cracking. I'll sit here and chong on my
James and I
calendar.
have gone thorough through it, but George, I want to hear your thoughts, and then maybe we can bounce off you with some stuff from Kingdom Hearts 4.
Well, I think. What was it the fucking HMK said in that video?
Oh,
fuck,
gameplay.
heavy lifting problems.
drills, morphing in time, gameplay.
I was gonna say that. That would have been so fucking funny.
Oh no.
God damn it. Yeah, I think it looks good. I think Sora's design is very cool in Quadratum. I'm liking it a lot. He doesn't have big shoes. He's
Doesn't.
got
He does
small
not have big shoes. You know who has big shoes? I have big shoes, but Sora no longer has big
Wait,
shoes.
does Sora no longer have big shoes?
Yeah,
Doesn't have
he's
big
got
shoes.
small, normal
He has some
cars.
normal
Wounded.
shoes.
I saw like a bit of James's reaction. Was like, "Why the fuck are there cars?"
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's because he's died and come to our world.
Is
where
that what
there's
happens when you
Star
die?
Wars
So
and
apparently-
Marvel, apparently.
Apparently.
I reckon they'll put Marvel in it. Do you guys think they'll have Marvel in it? And they'll
I
have
don't think so,
Sora
and I don't
meet
want them
Captain
to.
America, and he goes.
No, don't. No,
I understood that reference.
It's the second time
And
I've
Sora
said
can
this.
wield Mjolnir because he's worthy.
Yeah, and then you go to Star Wars, and he becomes a Force wielder. He meets Luke Skywalker, and then he goes, "We're on Endor. Look, we're on Endor. I've got a lightsaber, and we're on Endor, and there's Vader."
And you just know that if they did do a Marvel world, they're going to do Avengers 1. That's what it'll be, just so
Yeah.
we're all aware.
I don't think like Sora
what time
meeting
period.
Spider-Man would be bad. Though. I think that'd be cool as fuck.
Yeah, but they
I
won't
think
do
that
it.
would be
It'll
a
be
legal
Avengers
problem,
1.
though.
It'll be Avengers 1.
I think they'd probably swerve
think they'll do
Spider-Man on the fact that
MCU?
that would be
I
an
feel
entire
like they'd-
negotiation.
I feel like they do something a bit more like obscure.
Imagine them
No,
doing.
dude,
Imagine them doing
no
Spider-Man
way,
with.
dude.
Imagine
They're
them
doing
doing Spider-Man
Star Wars,
PS4.
bro. They're
they
doing
go into the
Star Wars
MCU.
at,
They could
like,
do Family
Return of the
Guy.
Jedi era.
They go into the MCU and
They
it's just
could do
Ant-Man.
Family Guy. Quadratum, the unreality is just a reality of all of Disney's random acquisitions
Yeah.
they've made over the years.
You got Family Guy, Simpsons.
So you got like Grey's Anatomy or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Is a
I like
world.
that. Yeah.
And then Peter Griffin goes, Lowy.
This, I want the Simpsons hit and run, but in Kingdom Hearts. I want one of the greatest
Sick.
games of all time, but in Kingdom Hearts.
That'd be amazing.
One of the
Oh,
greatest
that'd be
games of all time,
amazing.
but in one of your professed greatest games. Well, greatest game franchises, shall we say?
What did Disney
Well,
own? I
it's
want to see what
the
else they
greatest
could do.
game of all time meets the greatest franchise of all time. Simpsons Hit and Run meets Kingdom Hearts franchise.
You know what? Fair enough. That does sound pretty fun, actually.
Yeah.
They
I
own-
don't know why people don't talk about that game. Well, that is one of the greatest games.
The
ever
Simpsons Hit and Run, probably because it's quite hard to come by these days.
made. Oh,
Disney own
God.
I wanna-
ESPN. What's on that?
I want to
God,
do like a
it's
still gold video on Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh,
That'd be
it's
fucking-
so fucking. There's a video of like a guy
Quality.
rebuilding the first level from scratch in like full HD remastered.
Oh, I've
He
seen
builds-
that video,
builds,
yeah.
It's fucking
Oh,
awesome.
yeah,
He
they
builds
did
a
it in
whole
Unreal.
I
map
just
of
wanna
like
run
the
over
first
Marge Simpson.
section, and then creates the first mission and all the assets for it and codes it and
That's
shit.
cool.
It's like so awesome, so awesome. Yeah, but yeah, Kingdom Hearts 4. I thought George would have more to say on that. I thought George would have more to say on that, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It looked good. It looked like Sora come from Final Fantasy VII, and that made me happy because I like Final Fantasy VII. And
What context
and
of
it's
come
not
are you
actually
using?
gameplay.
How did you feel?
both
How did you feel
contexts.
about characters that showed up in the trailer are
Both.
from the mobile game, as you called it, the ship mobile game? How are your feelings on that?
I like the woman-
Once again, you could have played all the games, and yet you're still not going to know what's going on.
Hey,
like
it's not the
myself.
first time it's happened.
I like the
Pissed me
woman
off.
with the ginger hair. She looks like a kind woman.
does
Strelitzia
look
is
like
a kind woman.
She looks
Yeah,
like
She's
she'll
the
sort
one
of be
true
the
dandelion, I'll have you know.
What does that fucking mean?
This is what happens when you
You
ask
will
specifically
find out.
for the opinions of a pothead. You just
Oh, I'm not
get
gonna
the
play
alphabet
Unchained
faster.
X or whatever the fuck it's called. Union X, that was called.
Union
right?
Cross.
Fucking
Yeah,
mental
Union
game.
Cross.
I'm not gonna be playing it. If
You
someone
can't,
does
it's over.
a story
Yeah.
like synopsis,
You're right.
maybe
You
I'll
won't
watch
be
that.
playing it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
It's
bloody
over,
won't be
you
playing
literally
it.
cannot play
I
it. even
uninstalled
if
it
you
from my
wanted
phone
to.
many years ago when I realised it was a piece of shit that I
It's
wanted
so
to piss on.
good. It's so good. This
James
is
so angry about this.
the only
James
people
so-
that think it's bad are people that haven't played it. That's what I'm hearing.
I have
here.
played
You both-
it.
Yeah, no, but it was shit when it came out. But it's
Oh,
not. It
right
wasn't
then.
when it ended.
So it's like Final Fantasy 14. It's amazing.
After 5
It's
years,
amazing.
it
It's the
became
greatest
amazing.
fucking
to be
Final
fair,
Fantasy story ever told.
To be fair, that's like one of the only reasons I'm hanging on to 14 still. So I'm like, well, if Union Cross could do it, then I'm sure 14 has probably done it as well. So I'm
14
gonna
is
keep
better
playing.
than Union Cross though, for sure.
Well, not yet, but
What do you mean not yet? Honestly, fuck off. This is mad.
I prefer Union Cross
only
so
like a
far.
game if it got a good story. The only thing that matter.
Wow.
The game.
Wow,
the
George.
game- Okay, I
That's
guess
some-
if we're talking gameplay only, I guess yeah, it's probably a bit better. I don't know. I don't think
What,
it's that
Final
fun
Fantasy
though.
14 is a bit better.
It's like fine. I don't know. I'm not a big MMO guy though.
It's the greatest game ever, mate. What you on about? What you talking
I like
about?
being a healer. I like healing people. It's fun.
See, that's where you're going wrong. You're playing a pussy
Here we go.
character.
Yeah.
No, I'm a good. I'm a white mage. I'm like Aerith,
Oh, that's true actually. But you play.
I get to use
your character's like
Prey.
a midget.
an arcane ward. Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
is a little
I'm-
Lalafell boy.
I think Harlan was showing me.
Harlan
your
is a
character.
Lalafell.
Oh, fucking Lalafels. They get on my bloody nerves, mate.
What's I
Yeah.
don't know what that means.
It's little
The
fucking
Lalafels are the little-
dwarves.
the
Is Harlan out level
Species.
duel?
Oh,
Probably.
completely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only
Has he
like
really?
level 50 something.
He's
anyway.
he's like leveled 3 different jobs. He's got all the way to
Fucking
Endwalker. He's absolutely smashing through it.
He's an actual player of
But
the
I
game.
fucking love Harlan. Harlan shows
Yeah.
up to every single one of my Final Fantasy 14 streams.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, he does. He does. It's a regular
great.
Saturday morning thing. I'll like get up. Saturday morning, I'll get up early. I've gone out. I'm on a run. I'm on a bike ride. I'm doing something. And I come home, and Harlan's like chilled out, no shirt on, underwear, eating breakfast, watching James play Final Fantasy 14.
That's
Like,
amazing.
this is so fucking
That's the best
dumb.
shit.
I
Yeah.
hate this so much.
Oh,
I should start a
because you have to
podcast
hear
with
James's
Harlan.
voice on your Saturday morning when you wake up.
I've not even had my coffee yet, man, and I can hear James's voice.
I've had my coffee. I've done my workout. I've had my coffee by the time I get home. But now I want to shower and chill out, and I've got fucking James's voice on the other end, where he's playing a
Jamie
fucking,
Burns
like,
making cum jokes.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Jamie Burns going, oh yeah, I really like this piece of content from this game.
Who plays in your streams? Surely Harlan can show you how to play because obviously he's better than you.
So it's me and Elva and Nu, and then Jamie and Jas, who are the veterans who are taking us through it.
Yeah. Now, when they say the veterans, is Harlan better than them?
Well, we've never seen him play. I mean, probably not Jas. Jas is insanely good at every single game he
But
plays.
Jamie is a no-life. How can he not be good at it?
Well, Jamie just puts a lot of time into it. I don't think Jamie's.
I think
well,
Jamie likes
he's
his
not
glamour,
bad.
doesn't he? He's a glamour man.
Jamie is a visual and story man.
Yeah.
He's not so much of a gameplay man.
So what you're saying is Jamie's shit.
I reckon Harlan
He's better
could put
than me.
Jas to it. I reckon Harlan could put Jas.
I reckon I would like to see him go head to
This
head.
is
Like
not
you
the
all-
multiplayer battle I was expecting, but fair enough.
None of you knew. But like people are like, oh, Tyler plays games. So like, none of you understand. None of you understand. My brother Harlan plays games. I
He's
don't
the
play. I've
gamer.
never played. In compared to him, I've never played a game in my life. Never played a game a day in my life.
So like Harlan is me and you're James.
I feel like I'm not either of you whatsoever.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
James.
I was gonna
mate.
say I'm not Tyler.
yes, you are.
Says the guy who I whooped your ass when we did a battle, mate. So I wouldn't.
Look, you took
I wouldn't
advantage
go-
of me. I haven't played AC multiplayer in ages. I forgot how that game worked. It was just.
Yeah, but
I
you were
didn't train
chatting big
either,
game.
bro.
You were chatting big
Yeah,
game,
you were
saying,
chatting
"I'll
such-
bloody do you in, mate."
Yeah, you.
That's because
chatted
I
shit.
assumed Tyler would just like suck, but then I started playing, and I was just like, I don't remember this at all.
The
I
only
don't know
game
what I'm
Tyler's
doing.
good at is like
I thought it was just
WWE
for
and
the
Assassin's
comedy
Creed
value.
multiplayer.
Not WWE, it's UFC. You fucking cuck.
Fucking both same thing, aren't they? Am I right, boys?
WWF.
And we'll play
Yeah.
NBA 2K, and I'll just like play as Michael
I'll
Jordan.
get my
I'll just
fucking dad on to play
I'll just
that.
fucking jump my fucking nuts in your face and dunk on you.
I don't know
fucking
how you
bitch.
think you're gonna get George to buy a game he doesn't already have. He just won't
Crowdfund-
own
we'll
it. He
crowdfund
comes to
it.
record and he just won't have it.
How much is
Yeah, we'll crowdfund.
NBA? Yeah, I don't want to fucking play NBA.
You can get it on Game
Piss
Pass,
on
I
it.
think.
Yeah.
Well, it's free.
It comes
then, there you
with
go.
with EA Play as part of Game Pass. Yeah.
Sweet. It's my favorite game.
Yeah, there you go.
UFC 3 as well.
Yep. There you go.
But in
Played a lot of
turn,
that.
we're gonna be playing fucking Destiny.
I've
One.
played that at least.
Yeah.
I got
So
more of a
I'm
chance of beating you
I'm
at
a
Destiny. I got
honourable
more of a
man.
chance of beating you at Destiny than you do at beating me at NBA 2K.
I'm an honourable man, and I'm picking games that you have played because I'm a nice guy.
That's not about honor. It's about winning, and I want to win.
See,
Pick something
this is
he's
the
not played.
dynamite.
Do the Mustafar mission of Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga.
That's an awful idea.
No, it's a great idea.
Yeah, James should shut the fuck up and maybe stick to not playing people.
We
and
should
things
do
'cause he's
Soul
lost.
Calibur 4. We could do Mortal Kombat. Oh, that'd be sick.
I like Mortal Kombat.
Exactly. See, I want to make it fun.
Do you
for
like
both
Mortal
sides.
Kombat though? I can't imagine you playing Mortal Kombat.
I'll pick
Me?
Kenshi and I'll fucking
Yeah.
break your nose.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they were around when I was a kid. Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
I haven't
they
played
don't
any of
play
them in
the
a long
same.
time.
But it'll be
Yeah,
Mortal
sure.
Kombat X Mobile Edition. I'll have you know.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I want to play.
Oh, do Union Cross PvP?
You can't anymore. They've taken it away from
Yeah,
us.
you're right. You can't.
We should play. Do we do Melody
Smash.
of Memory?
14.
Melody of Memory.
I would do. No, I don't want to do Melody of Memory. I fucking hate that game. We could do Smash
Perfect.
Bros. I don't have a Switch, so that's not
No,
gonna
we're not
happen.
playing. Yeah. I'm not playing Smash Bros. I have a. Harlan has a Switch. I don't have a Switch. Obviously.
I'd just pick Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, you can play Sora.
No, I want to play as Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'll play Sora.
I'm
Sonic versus Sora.
Sonic
the
Hedgehog.
Well, I'll. You can play a fucking blue mouse, whatever the fuck he is. I'll play a
Blue
Sora and I'll,
mouse.
absolutely,
Blue
I'll
mouse.
pound you into the fucking.
Well, I'll
earth.
have
That's
you
what I'll
know
do.
that Sora's moveset is shit, and Sonic's is better.
Sonic was always my go-to in Smash when I played
That's
it.
because it's the only character I know. Either that or Cloud, I'd do.
Cloud is
Or Mario.
sick.
You know that dude Mario? I fucking love that guy.
Mario from The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. That moment in Legend of Zelda where Mario pops up out the ground.
He pops up, goes, ha-ha! And then everything.
You want to come over here, boy?
I don't know why it sounds
Every
like
tree
that.
becomes a
What's
mushroom
happening
instantly.
right now? What the
don't know.
fuck is happening right now?
I'm just trying to do strange voices for the
All
next,
I was
half
trying to
an
say
hour.
was my brother plays a lot of Final Fantasy 14. I've
He
noticed that.
does.
Yeah.
It's because he's a fucking nerd, man.
Well, he's like you, George. He's like you.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
better.
That's why I'm
But better,
Harlan.
so
But
it's-
better?
Yeah,
Hey!
yeah, better than you.
There's no one better than me. That is where
Yeah.
you're wrong.
This is
Well, I mean, he
actually-
doesn't watch. He doesn't watch animals getting killed. I hope.
Look, mate,
I don't
alright, it's
know
just the
for
natural
sure.
state of the world. Look, if you can't handle the fucking food chain, mate, you should hop off, lad.
To be fair, if Alan killed people, I wouldn't know. Like, you know, I'm not home alone.
Harlan killed people.
I don't
I
don't know. I wouldn't know. You know what I mean? If like,
messages
if the, you know, the news cameras, they pull up to you when like someone you know or your neighbor or something, and they're like, oh my god, they killed a lot of people. They're a serial killer. And everyone's like, I had no idea. If they interviewed me dead set, I'd be like, look, I mean, he might have. It's possible. I wasn't around a lot. Like, I can't sit here and be like, oh my god, I can't believe it.
And it looks like that you're defending him and going, I didn't know. It looks like you're
Yeah.
trying to be an accessory to murder. And they all go, all right, mate, I bloody know you're bloody covering for him, mate.
You lived with the nearest brother. How'd you not see it? And I'm like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I might not have. I'm saying that he might have.
Because you know you're always out and about. You're a busy guy, and you don't.
Well, you got to look after
keep
yourself
tabs
first
on
and
it.
foremost,
Yeah,
George.
exactly.
You just throw your family under the bus when,
you
when
know
push comes.
exactly. At the end of the day, it's
Yeah.
all about me. It's all about number
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
we've got-
fuck we're even talking about. Oh, Jesus Christ.
In summary, though, KH4 looks real cool.
Yeah.
Cage
yeah,
4
looks
does
good.
look cool. Was there anything else we wanted to talk about?
No, listen.
We can end
I'm
now.
really
Nice short
sweaty
episode
right now.
because we're
Yes,
already
kill
going to
me.
we're going to do another one next week. So
Oh,
that's
that
cool.
makes things
Oh,
easy.
we are? When are we
Oh,
recording again?
fucking hell, are we? Jesus.
Well, because
Sunday.
this is a week behind. Unless like we can't
Yeah,
just have as
well,
always
I'd
in Four
rather.
Pillars now.
I'm
Yeah.
busy the weekend. Well, after. So this next weekend's probably best for me.
Okay.
Okay,
So
yeah,
we'll do that.
24th.
Yeah, yeah,
So we'll do
cool.
24th.
All right, let's
like we
discuss
we
it
could do
on the
then,
podcast.
that'd be
Cool.
fantastic.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Let's do it on
It's
the podcast.
the best part of the podcast is when
Yeah.
you discuss what we're doing next.
Oh,
Yeah, cool.
God.
Well, we'll see you all next week, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to be recording next weekend for the Four Pillars podcast. So next week, at the time you're seeing this, you will be seeing in a week from now another episode of the Four Pillars podcast with all four of us here. That's super exciting.
Yeah, boy.
George running late, so that'll be great.
I'll try and get something
and-
from my recommended. I'll find some funny vids and not horrible, morbid ones.
Yeah, that would be great.
That'd be
Just be fun again.
do
So thank you
lolcats
everybody
or
for thank you everybody for tuning into this episode of the Four Pillars podcast. Thank you the boys for joining me and being here with us all, which is just great that all four of us have been here again. Trying to keep a streak.
It's a
going.
dream. It's an absolute
It
dream.
is a
want to
dream. We're all
fart
here last
aggressively.
time, I believe, from memory. Top of mind.
Yeah, we were
Melody.
All
indeed.
here. So that's
Memory.
2 in a row, which is incredible. We're gonna make it 3 next week. So yeah, thanks everyone for listening, and we'll see you all next time.
Yeah, take
Goodbye.
care.
Bye.
Everybody.
Take it
Bye
easy,
bye.
guys. We love you all lots.
No, we don't.
Relax. Fucking nuts.